Good morning, and how are you? You are watching Cannon County Chamber Connection, and we want to thank DTC as usual for providing us with this opportunity to focus on Cannon County. November's here. I don't know where the rest of the year went, but it's here now. The fall colors have been beautiful this year, so you didn't need to go all the way to Gatlinburg to see them. You could have come to Cannon County because they were gorgeous. And there's still a little of them out there. Okay, we've had a busy year, and it's November and December are busy also. And so, you know, we've got cold air lurking out there, and I know that somewhere or sometime it's going to jump in here, and it may be this week. But we have several organizations in Cannon County that are attempting to make sure that everybody is warm and well fed for the holiday seasons coming up. I will introduce my guests. I have Sharon Patrick with the Cannon Courier. I have Bill McQuarrie. He is with us on behalf of the Lions Club, as is Sue Patrick. She is a CPA in Cannon County, but she is also the treasurer of the Woodbury Lions Club. And we're going to talk about some events that are happening, that happen really at the Lions Club all year long, because they are an organization that is community-minded, and they have a lot of charities that they help, and we want to talk with them a little bit. Sue, you are the treasurer for the Woodbury Lions Club. What are some of the charities that they help sponsor?
Well, we, through White Cane, where we stand at the traffic light and take up money, we have a lot of people. We do sight screening, and then we send children to Vanderbilt to have surgery. We help with the School for the Blind, with the Leader Dog for the Blind, and we sponsor a peace poster contest, and we help with hearing aids, and we have a drug assay contest, and then we just do a lot of screening and buying eyeglasses for needy people and that sort of thing, and we do also help with hearing aids for needy people.
But we do a lot of local, not just sending it off. We do a lot of local events for the Lions Club that help people right here in Cannon County. One of them, Sue, has sponsored, or she is on that committee for the Coats for Cannon, and of course that will be the 9th and the 10th of November, so it's just right here. But what do you do, Sue?
Okay, we are working out of one of the trailers behind the UT Extension office, and we have coats for all ages, and beginning with babies on up to elderly people. And we want to see that everyone has a good warm coat. We also have toboggans and gloves and socks for all ages. And we just want people to be able to stay warm, and we have been doing this for several years, and the community helps us by collecting coats. There's several churches that help us by collecting socks or coats, and it's truly a community project. And we do want to help anyone in Cannon County. We don't want anybody going cold. So we're, talking with the schools some about children that are in need of a coat, that we'll help them get one, and then we're getting the word out through the courier and the radio and the churches, and so we hope to have this the biggest project we've had. We're able this year, because of the Woodbury Church of Christ has given us racks, and that we have our coats on racks, so that's a real plus. We've been having them on tables, so we have them all sized, and we're ready to go. And it's from 4 to 7 this Friday night, the 9th, and from 8:30 to 1:30 on Saturday the 10th. And then throughout the year, we're able to help people if their house burns or someone shows up and needs a coat. So we're hoping to expand this project, and maybe take some coats to the schools. So we're really hoping to do that this year.
But this really isn't just for kids.
No.
This is for adults too.
Oh, yeah, we have a lot of elderly people that come and get a coat, and they always seem to enjoy the socks, too. They really like getting warm socks. So if anybody, should have anything they want to contribute, like coats or anything, we'll take them all year long.
I did go over there and help one day this week, and this may promote this a little bit. There was one Steelers jacket, and there was also a Titans jacket that is available. I'll never forget the one little boy that came in, and he wanted that Titans jacket, and he went home with it, even though when he put it on, it was dragging the floor. But he went out of there with that jacket, so
Yeah.
so that's a good thing. And Bill, I'm going to switch to you now for a little bit.
Sure.
You have started a fairly new event. We have always collected food for the food bank, but you've gone a step further with that, haven't you?
Well, the Lions Club, yes, they've agreed, and we've started a holiday food drive up at the Dollar General store that has partnered with us to allow us to set up a bin there inside the store, and we're also going to be setting up every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. to collect food that will all be to our local food bank here in Cannon County.
So when you go in to buy soup, buy two and bring one out, because
Yes.
Bill is determined to fill that truck up
And,
for the end of this month.
and we have several volunteers from our Lions Club that's going to be manning this table and the trailers, and hopefully we can ensure that everyone this year within our community has plenty to eat for
That's
the
right.
holidays.
Keep you warm and well fed. That's what I told you right there.
Yeah.
The Lions Club does other things too. They have, and a lot of this goes to their side programs. They sell nuts every year. And the head nut, Clyde, couldn't be here today, but Clyde Bush has done this for several years now, and they have pecans, cashews, walnuts, and mixed, is it fruit or mixed?
Mixed
Fruit
yeah.
mix.
And those always sell out by the end of, because when everybody bakes for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and this helps, this goes to a good cause. And how much are they selling for, Sue?
It's $11 for the pecans, the walnuts, and the cashews. $11, and then the fruit mix, is it $7?
$9
$9 for the fruit mix.
And you can get these at several stores and businesses throughout Cannon County. Or if you happen to run in, Sue's got some in her office. If you run into a Lions Club member, you can always tell them that you're needing some. And we also, the Lions Club does, well, I'm jumping ahead of it here. December 1st, I always refer to as Lions Club Day in Cannon County, because it starts out with the pancakes with Santa, and you come and you can eat pancakes and sausage and have your picture made with Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and everybody has a good time. Then as soon as they leave there, you have a whole group coming in to line up the Christmas parade, which starts at 12 o'clock. And last year, I believe it was the biggest Christmas parade we'd had. And it's great. I mean, I don't know if the people waiting to go through town, if they're so excited about it, but you can always go around. We like our Christmas parade, and we encourage everybody in Cannon County. We have some outside of Cannon County. If they do a float or they want to be in the parade, to be at the Lions Club about 11 o'clock in order that we can have a way to assemble all these to get them through town. And then at 3:30, you can come to the Lions Club building and they'll start selling tickets for the tour of homes. And all of this money goes toward the charities, right?
Right, we use it we try to use it for charitable purposes, where it's like this year we gave $1,500 for that building at the baseball field, and we just try to support a lot of local community projects too.
Now, Bill, you always do the white cane, and of course that is always a sight thing. That was one of the things that the Lions Club was founded on.
Yes.
You worked every shift, did you not?
Oh, yes, I did have
You're such a
opportunity. I did have opportunity to work the both days, Friday and Saturday, and it is truly a project that is I consider very, very important. That the funds go to the Tennessee School for the Blind, the leader dogs, and those with visually impaired. So I think that it's a remarkable project that really, really helps the community, along with the other people within the Middle Tennessee area.
You know, sometimes people get disgusted when they have to come through and there's a roadblock going on. But hey, it only happens once a year. Give them some money and they aren't going to do a thing to you except tell you thank you.
And I would like to say that the people that came through the traffic during those times really did reach into their pockets, and they did give 5, 10, whatever amount of money that they had, loose change and all. And I think at least from early morning till later in the evening, we were constantly receiving funds, and many people went and purchased lunch, came back through and dropped off their change again.
Oh, I was
or
gonna say,
whatever
brought you lunch, huh?
Yeah, so it was really remarkable to see how the citizens reacted to it.
You know, another thing that we hadn't mentioned that is very important is we do the blood drive for the Red Cross. How many times a year?
The blood drive is actually done. It is done every month that there's an odd number in that month. So January, March, May, then July. So if it's an odd month number and it's the third Thursday of each with those odd months.
I think we do 6 a year,
Yeah.
I think. But
Yeah.
I didn't know that about the odd
Yes,
month.
it's the odd month, and
No,
it's
we're
the
just
third
trying to make it
Thursday.
difficult.
Yeah, so we're always there, and it's at the Lions Club.
All right. So when you come through Cannon County and they're standing out there, just give them some money and smile. And they'll say thank you. They're very nice to you. But that is a good project. As much as I hate standing in the road, it is a good project. And I think the Fill the Truck and the Coats project, listen, I'm always amazed at how many people come for coats.
Yes.
Yeah, and there was a lady that knitted toboggans or crocheted them. I don't know, but she brought 3 plastic bags full.
Oh, golly.
The white, the 13 full, and she had made those. And that was just such a wonderful thing that lady did that.
And the kids liked them.
Yeah, the kids like gloves and mittens, and a lot of them probably wouldn't have those things, you know.
Yeah.
And the older people really seem to like the socks, and sometimes they get gloves too. So
You know,
it's just a great thing.
It's hard to think that there are people in every community, it's not just ours, that actually don't have things like this. And I know we don't have a lot of snow, but it could happen. And if you're cold, it doesn't matter if you have snow or not. So I want to thank everybody that helps contribute to all these things the Lions Club does. And another thing, and Bill might talk a little more about this, is we're always looking for new Lions Club members, right, Bill?
Yes, we are. We're looking for people with a serving heart that's in mostly hands and backs, anything that they can do to reach out, help with this fundraising, because all our club is really a tool to help in collecting and serving and providing to the others out there. So we are looking for new members and members that are ready to step in and become highly involved.
That's right. I mean, you can be a member and just sit there and eat, but we'd rather have some people that want to get up and get involved, because that's how you get things done. And it's all for a good cause. There's no waste that I can see. And I will say we have a new president this year and secretary, and they are man and wife, but they do a great job of making the meetings more entertaining, I guess is the best way you could say it. We had a luau, which was so much fun. We had a dress-up Halloween meeting, and that was a lot of fun. Billy Kaufman from the distillery is a member of the Lions Club, and he came and told us ghost stories. And of course, the one ghost story he told involved my husband's family from years ago. But that was okay. He had most of the details right. But those are things that make it fun. So it's not all work and boring, but that is part of it. Not the boring, but the work is part of it, because we'd like to do a lot more, but it takes a village and it takes a big club that's willing to take part in it to do this. Now, I've said that, but here lately we've had 4 young people that have joined the Lions Club. And when I say young, what are they calling them? The Cubs?
The Cubs.
Lions Cubs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And they have parents, 2 of them do, that have been in the Lions Club for some time. But these kids come every meeting, they help. They'll go help with anything that they can. Yeah, we want this, because those people will grow up thinking they have a civic duty to do. Civic pride is important, and maybe that's one of the things that's lacking anymore, is a lot of younger people don't see the importance of civic pride, but it is important. Okay, guys, is there anything else you want to add to this, either one of you?
I don't think I told exactly where the Coats for Cannon is this time. In the past, we've always used the Lions Club building to distribute those coats. This time, we have a trailer that was one of the old Reach trailers that's behind the Extension office and the rescue squad on the old fairgrounds. And we will be there distributing our coats, and we would like everyone to come. And on Saturday, it's 8:30 to 1:30, and on Friday, it's 4 to 7. So, and we couldn't do it without so many people donating and churches helping us so much. And we truly serve in that. I think that is a way that we feel like we really serve when someone's so appreciative of us giving them a coat.
And I want to reinforce the fact that if you want to have a good day, come to Woodbury on the 1st of December and plan on staying all day, because there's something going on all day. Yeah. And of course, the merchants will still be open between the parade and the tour of homes, which you can buy tickets from any Lions Club member. And at 3:30, they'll be on sale at the Lions Club building, which is also on the tour of homes, because the village, the Christmas village, will be set up by then. And we love everybody to come in and look at that. I believe the tour of home tickets this year are $6. And that's a bargain, because these people that get their homes involved in that, they go to a tremendous amount of work to make it enjoyable for you. So we want you to enjoy it, and we want you to come and take in everything you can. Okay.
I have one last thing, Carolyn. This line is going to be up at the Dollar Market each Saturday, and I need a name for this line. So if anybody out there can come up with a good name besides Leo or something,
Peas and carrots.
anything, just let's come up with a name for him and drop it off as you walk into
There
the
you
Dollar
go.
Market.
And that is a thing. The truck will be out there. The
Yeah.
lion will be there, so you'll be able to recognize it. You know, and if you have a little extra and you would like to buy another can of soup or flour or sugar or anything like that, it will all go to the Cannon County Food Bank because they're going to get hit hard during the holidays. They get hit hard most of the time, and it's a struggle sometimes to have enough food available for the people that need it. So it's the holiday season, and we just need to be merry and bright and smile and help your fellow man. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
I think so. I think that's got us. Yeah.
Well, all right. I'm sure there'll be something else come up next year that you could help with. But really, think about joining the Lions Club because it's not a bad thing. And we meet twice a month on a Monday night, and they feed you. Every time they have a meeting, they feed you. The only thing that's missing is you don't get a door prize, but come to the meetings anyway. Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for being on.
No problem.
All righty, and Miss Lisa, you can join us up here. Lindsay, you can too if you want to, and I'll talk to Miss Sharon. Sharon, go ahead, just come on in here and sit down. Lindsay, you can get right beside her. Okay.
I like that chair better. That rocking chair was nice.
Sorry, I can't bring the rocking chair up here. All right, Sharon, you are with the Cannon Courier,
Yes.
and the Cannon Courier does a lot to promote all of these events that we've talked about. Plus, we will on, and everybody always goes, this is before Thanksgiving, but we have the Cannon Country Christmas. And it is always the week before Thanksgiving on a Friday and a Saturday. The stores will stay open late on Friday night. The special events begin at 5. There's some businesses, like 2 of our banks, that will only be open on Friday. And then there's some that will only do Saturday, like the flea market. But most of the businesses get involved in this, do they not, Sharon?
They do, and this year we've had several businesses that have joined the promotion that aren't your traditional retail type shops because they want to be a part of it, they want to support the community, and they want to support the other businesses that are retail. They want to bring out more people, just anything to kind of kick off the holiday season and just be a good community member and help everybody kind of get a good start to the holidays.
Give us a few of those on your, well, give us all of them on your list if you want to.
Right now we have several businesses, I think, including the Courier and the Chamber. I believe there's 26 in all right now that we have participating. We have the In the Wind shop, Cannon Arts Dance Studio, the Cannon Inn of Woodbury, the Mountain Path Healing Arts Studio, the Arts Center here of Cannon County, the old Feed Store Antique Mall, First Bank. Susan Dooley Jones, Realtor, is going to support the endeavor this year. First National Bank, Osborne Piggly Wiggly, Dollar General Market, Woodbury Save-A-Lot, Paul Reed Furniture, Jennings Jewelers, O'Grady's Wine and Spirits, Higgins Flea Market, Over the Hill Antiques, Woodbury Drug Center, Melton and Cowan Attorneys, Perfectly Polished Pet Salon, Forevermore Antiques, Iron Pig Antiques, DTC, Antiques on the Square, and like I said, the Cannon Courier and the Chamber of Commerce. So you can tell from that list that we've got a wide variety of everything. I mean, it's from attorneys to realtors, you know, to your antique stores, your banks, the furniture stores, jewelers, pets. I mean, there's something down there for everybody, and they're spacing their things out. Some have things going on at different times through the weekend, and that's okay. You don't have to just come on Friday night from 5 to 9 or whenever. There will be things going on during the day on Friday. There will be different things going on Saturday. So you can just, make a weekend of it and just kind of plan what you're going to do, and you can go from there.
When we say special events on Friday, that's when Santa will show up. And bring your own camera, because he will probably be outside on the square. That's where he was last year. There'll be a live nativity scene around the square. That was a big hit last year. There'll be other events that I'm not sure of. There's a Christmas tree lighting, and a lot of our schools and 4-H clubs and Boy Scouts have gotten involved in this to help with this event. But most of the stores that are open will all have door prizes and specials and discounts. And the stores will start at 10 o'clock on Friday and Saturday. Now, Friday night is the big night where the special events are. And then on Saturday morning, and I believe it's at 11 o'clock, they have the Mutt Strut. Now, when I put this on Facebook, somebody wrote a comment that says, "What is a mitt strut?" And I thought the Mutt Strut is we have the polished pet, the perfectly polished pet salon. And Angela always sponsors this. And you can bring your dog. I think they take pictures of them. And I don't know if they have a little parade or not, but you will be able to have your portrait made with your kids and Santa. And some people would rather have that than have pictures with their kids. So there you go. They're giving you an option there. But it's a lot of fun, and the town gets into it. Everything's decorated. And we just want everybody to come to that because, yeah, we usually have a big turnout for that. Now, there won't be a parade, but traffic may be held up a little bit because people that don't know about it, that have to travel through Cannon County, they like to look. So when they see all this going on around the square, yeah, it takes them a little while. And a lot of them have stopped to see what's going on. We like that too. So tell all your friends and come to that.
Absolutely. And a lot of these merchants, they make sure that they have homemade goodies prepared and hot apple cider or hot chocolate, or I believe Angela and the girls at the pet shop actually have treats for the animals and everything. So, this is a great opportunity to just kind of kick off the holiday season. It's before everything gets really crazy and before all the Thanksgiving cooking and all the Christmas shopping, the last minute hustle bustle that you have to do. This is a great opportunity to kind of start the holiday season off right and kind of at your own pace, and you can just take your time and enjoy it and go to all the merchants downtown. They do a great job. They really all work hard, and they really, try hard to promote the community and, have things for everybody, and we really need to get out and support them.
Catch the ones outside the square, because I think they always kind of feel like, especially that night, they may get left out. But you have the Woodbury Drug Center, which is a little off the square. The flea market, their big day will be on Saturday. And they always have a big crowd down there, always, every year. You've got In the Wind. In the Wind sells everything motorcycle, leather, accessories. They may have a motorcycle in there, I don't know. But if you need a leather jacket or anything having, yes, caps,
everything. They have a great variety of things.
And they're right as you're coming into Woodbury. So, yeah, we want you to get the full effect of this. And also, there's a store on High Street. Well, DTC, their office will be open on Friday, but not on Saturday. And then,
But for all of these details, we'll have a special section in the Cannon Courier on the 13th of November, which will be our next week's paper. And all these participating businesses will have an ad in there, a picture, a cut line telling what kind of activities they're going to have, their hours that they're going to be open, any kind of specials they're going to do, you know, if they're giving away refreshments, different giveaways, all that kind of stuff. So be sure and get you a copy of the Courier on the 13th, and it'll have all the details so you can tell just exactly what time that business is going to be doing all their special activities, so you can kind of plan your route and you don't have to miss anything.
take my word for it, you're going to have fun.
Absolutely.
I don't think, we'll have live Christmas carolers from the high school, and I believe the dance studio is going to have some Christmas characters that will be running around town. So you don't want to miss any of them. I'm still looking for a Grinch, but I haven't found one yet. We had one year, but he hasn't been back since then, so.
Well, everything is so nice down here that we ran him off.
Yeah,
Well,
he's a Grinch.
We don't need a Grinch.
The kids love him.
Well, you could be Grinch. No, you
No.
could. There's no way you could be Grinch.
No, I couldn't do all that running and jumping, and I couldn't wear that Grinch head for 3 hours
No, I
either.
would smother to death.
But there's somebody out there that can. If there is, let me know.
And we'll turn you into, we'll make your heart grow. And then you won't be a Grinch anymore.
Oh, my heart's as big as it's
No,
going
if you get somebody, they won't be a Grinch after this year because their heart will grow so big that night.
That's right.
Well,
We'll
that's
convert
true. That's probably why I lost the last one. I don't know. I think the head got to him, too. But anyway, the turkey tumble. I love this event. And a lot of these that the Chamber and the Dollar Market, Save a Lot, and Piggly Wiggly. The reason they're in on this is they are sponsors of the turkey tumble.
Yes, they donate our gift certificates for somebody to win a turkey to have for Thanksgiving. This is part of all of our participating merchants, the list that I read just a moment ago. We take all of those names of all those businesses and we scramble up the letters. And we have a contest in the Courier, and people enter the contest, and if they can unscramble all the business names and get them all correct, then we have our winners and we give turkeys for Thanksgiving. And it's just kind of a fun little thing that we added last year to get more of the community involved. Everybody had a really good time. We had a lot of people that entered. It's extra publicity and everything for all the merchants, which we're trying, we want to help them out in any way we can. So that's just something that the Courier decided to do, to throw in to make it just more fun. And the community has worked many, many years to have this event and for it to be fun and beneficial for the community. And we've just kind of tried to come up with some extra things in the last year or two to make it even bigger and better and for everybody to have more fun.
Now, one thing, Sharon, that if you unscramble all these, you take them to the Courier office, right?
Yes.
And then you have a drawing for 4
Yes,
of them.
the form is in next week's Courier, and it has a place where you can fill out, all the correct words and everything. Drop it by the Courier office. There'll be a deadline in the ad, and get them. If we have all the entries that we have that are correct, we will draw from those entries, and we'll call the people to come and get their certificates for the turkeys. It's awesome. Everybody just has a good time, and
They do.
They'll come in, and you'll have kids come in, and you'll have older people. We had so much fun, and they'll tell you, well, me and my granddaughter sat down and played this game, and it was so fun. And, they don't really care whether they win or lose. They've just had fun playing. And that's
Well, all right.
that's what we want.
But they are $25 gift certificates, and
Yes.
you can use them on anything you want to. If you want a turkey, fine. If you don't, if you want a ham, you can use it on that. It's whatever you need.
I have done this in the
So-
past and actually gave out frozen turkeys, but I found that people they appreciate the gift card and they can get their size turkey if that's what they want, or if they want something else. It's easier on me if I do gift cards instead of frozen
Oh, yeah.
turkeys.
Yeah, because you don't have to lift the whole turkey.
I've
Turkeys are
evolved
heavy.
this over the years.
Well, turkeys, boy, I can fix a good Thanksgiving turkey, but by the time you buy it, unthawed, wash it, inject it with seasoning, stuff it. I feel like I've molested I don't know how many turkeys over my lifetime. And so this year, I'm going to do something a little different. I am going to buy one that is wrapped. It's already washed. It's already basted. You cook it frozen with the wrapping on it. The only time you're going to come in contact with this turkey is when you cut that wrapping when it's done and eat it. I'm not going through all that. If that doesn't work out well and this doesn't taste good, then next year we're having barbecue because I'm not doing another turkey.
It's a good plan. I support that plan.
Every year I just dread it. I think, oh.
By the time you do all that, you don't want to eat it.
No.
When everything's said and done, you
And
really
you
don't want
gotta
to eat it at that
go
point
in
because
there
you're
and
tired of it.
pull out everything inside, and then you got to go in there and wash that in the outside and rub something on it and inject it with something. And
Carolyn the turkey molester.
well, that is how I feel. Whenever I thought you shouldn't have to do this to anything, but anyway, that's the plan. But it is fun, and a lot of people, I'm sure they do this every year and don't think a thing about it. So if you want a turkey, have at it, because stores are full of them. Well, Sharon, is there anything else that the courier is doing?
Well, there is one other thing, and since Lisa's here, I do want to mention this. The Courier has a Christmas promotion that they've kicked off this last week, and we are doing soup and socks for Save. And we are asking people of the community, because it is the holiday season and it is the time that we like to give back to others and help people that maybe are less fortunate than we are. If they have a can of soup or if they have a pair of socks that they can pick up at the store, just something simple, if they'll drop them by the courier office, we're going to collect those through the holiday season, and at the end, we're going to give those to Save so they can use them for their clients or anybody that they know of that's in need. So we hope everybody, just drops by the office, come see us, just bring us the soup or the socks, and hopefully we'll collect a whole lot of stuff for Lisa.
Well, we greatly appreciate it, because that is awesome. And socks are, of any size, because we have babies all the way up to grown people, elderly. So they could be
Exactly.
any size sock.
Any size.
And any type soup.
Socks
So,
are a big thing, but I guess they are if you don't have any.
Yes, ma'am.
So there you
Well,
go.
it is, I hate for my feet to be cold.
especially right here, wintertime.
In wintertime, and so many people aren't aware of how many people there are out in the community that struggle, and there are a lot. And I'm from Warren County, and I'm a little bit more familiar with that area, but I've been working here in Woodbury long enough that I see the need down here as well, and it doesn't have to be big things that you do to help people. Little things add up. And if everybody just gets together and helps all of these charities, whether it's the Lions Club or Save or anything, as long as you're doing your part and you're trying to help somebody, every little bit helps. So we're just here today to ask everybody to kind of jump in and help everybody, and it makes everybody, you feel good because you've helped somebody, and then
They feel
benefit
good because they got socks.
and they know that somebody cared enough
Yeah.
to try to help them.
We
Yeah.
greatly appreciate y'all doing that for us.
We're looking forward to it.
Cannon County is a giving community. They always have been. And I've always said that. And sometimes I think we ask so much of people because there's so many organizations that need help. But they always come through. So there you go. And I'm real proud of them.
Absolutely.
Oh, I know it's
Proud to
Save.
say.
We're very blessed with the community support we've gotten over the years, because we couldn't do our job, and do what we do without the community, because the community's been great to us.
It does. I mean, it
Okay.
takes a village.
It
No
does.
matter what kind
It
of
does.
project you have going on.
It does.
It takes everybody pulling together to make it happen.
It sure does.
So here you've got several great things that you can come to in Cannon County. The Lions Club events, and that'll be on December 1st. And then also the 16th and the 17th of November is the Cannon Christmas, Country Christmas. And the reason it's so early is they've been doing this now for 27 years. And for 25 years, they did it on this date. So they didn't really see any reason to change it. And hey, it kicks off the holiday season, and you can come here before you go to all those other things after Thanksgiving.
Well, exactly, and it always helps, and I always try to encourage everybody to support your local businesses because when you support those local businesses, not just at Christmas, but all year long, that keeps your sales tax dollars
Right.
in Cannon County, and it doesn't go out of somewhere. And I know in Cannon County, you don't have everything. You know, there's not a lot of your big chain stores and things like that, and you may not can find everything that you want that's on somebody's Christmas list, but at least give all your Cannon County merchants, look there first. You know, check out what they've
You
got.
may be
might find-
surprised.
You might be
There's some-
surprised if you actually went to some of these shops and just walked around and just looked. You would be really surprised at what you may be able to find for your holiday shopping. And if you just absolutely have to have something that you can't find here, okay, then go somewhere else. But by all means, please support all these local merchants first and keep your tax dollars here. And that way the community benefits, not just at Christmas, but all year long.
And, you know, just like when they have this country Christmas, yeah, there's a lot of things going on outside, and we want it to be fun, and we want you to enjoy it. But don't forget the reason for it, and that's the merchants that spend the money to put this on.
Absolutely.
So please go in and at least shop. Like I say, you may find something that you can't leave without. You just got to give them a chance. So
And you'll find a lot of unique things too, because
You
you're
do.
not going to
Exactly.
find at your bigger stores. Because I love to go shopping sometimes in
Your
Woodbury,
handmade
just to,
crafts and
right,
things like that.
and
They're
find
awesome.
oh, that looks like, you know, Aunt Susie, or that looks like she'll love that, you know. And
Yeah.
well,
and
the
then they
arts,
look, where did you find this? This
the
is
Art
awesome.
Center has a great gift shop, and it's all artisan items. They are not, these items that you find won't come from Taiwan or Japan, or they're all artisans, either local or in the vicinity. So
Handmade,
Yes,
one of a
they are.
kind type things. You know, everybody's not going to have one just like it.
And they've got
That's the
some
fun thing about it.
great
It's unique.
jewelry,
Exactly.
pottery, birdhouses, lit soap.
That's one of the nice bowls that some artisan has made.
Yes,
we have
it
sitting right
is.
here
Yeah.
that Carolyn and I have deer antlers in because it's deer season.
That's right.
So,
Well, poor dear only had one antler.
Well, that's what happens when you lose one. You end
Yeah.
up in a bowl.
Well, I'm sure he lost a lot more than just antler.
Probably so. I don't want to
Yep.
talk about that. That's like the turkey. I don't want to talk about that.
You ain't got no dress.
Thank you, Sharon.
thank you very much.
We're going to have you back.
Anytime.
Yeah, you're a good promoter.
Well, thank you very much.
And I like your orange T-shirts.
Well, thank you very much. Today is Straighten Up the Office Day, so this was kind of a spur of the moment, but that's okay.
Hey,
here anyway.
I'm just
good.
tickled when she called me spur of the moment that I was in court, so.
Most of my life is spur of the moment, so I'm okay with it. It's okay.
Oh, there you go.
Because I said, well,
You did
I'm
great
okay,
job.
I think, maybe. Yeah, because I would have
And
been.
Sharon's good to work with. She is. She's still
Well,
very
I've been
reliable.
working down here for about 3 years now, and Cannon County has welcomed me with open arms, and I love Cannon County, and I can't do enough to help support it. So come on down and,
Well,
and do
we
some
like
shopping
you
with these
doing that
merchants.
too.
It works out well for all of us.
We do.
And we have fun doing it.
All right. Well, that's the main thing. All right. We're going to go to you, Lisa.
Yes, ma'am.
I did call you on the spur of the moment, as I did Sue Patrick. And
That's okay.
as I did give Lindsay a heads up
I
yesterday.
had a warning.
But I had
Well,
several
how did you do
guys, well, they kept canceling. I had a whole new crew that I had to bring in, so that's okay. Lisa, you are the director of the SAVE program.
Yes, ma'am.
Which includes domestic violence, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you always have needs, don't you?
Oh, yes, ma'am. We need everything. You know, of course, we're working on Christmas right now for the ladies and children in the shelter. And we've got the Angel Tree because we kind of spearhead that every year because that's our way to give back to the community. So we're working on getting all the applications in now from the schools and everything and get all the angel out there and get them adopted. So y'all, everybody be looking for their angels. And I think Jamie's going to do a little bit different this year. We may even put them on our Save Facebook page, where you can adopt an angel off the Facebook page, but they'll also be at the Dollar General stores and the banks like they normally are.
How many angels will you be providing for?
We take the first 150 on our list, and then Because what we do is contact the schools and the Head Start programs and all, and we talk with the secretaries, and they know who is in need there and who could really use the assistance. And then we take the first 150, and then we have another pile that if we get, once we have these done, then we'll help do whatever we can with the rest of what we've got. Because there's such a demand and such a need, but we're also kind of working with this year the Toys for Tots and the Salvation Army in Murfreesboro are going to be helping some with us now because they're kind of trying to branch out to help some in Canton.
And that's another thing, you will find collection boxes at the Art Center and all over town for the Toys for Tots. And I believe that's spearheaded by, is that a Marines project?
Well, the
Somebody
local
told me the American
Colonel
Legion is
Stone-
doing it, yes.
Yes, Colonel Stone and I know Paul Reed's Furniture, I know they're highly involved in it. They have collection. I think Mike's son-in-law or something is.
I
in the-
know Josh Rooker is
Yes, it's Joshua.
spearheading it, and he is a Marine, or was a Marine. But I know he talked to me a little bit last year.
Well, I know
about it.
we have an ad in the paper this week that has the drop-off times and a lot of their specifics about what they're doing with their Toys for Tots and everything. So if you need some details about where, when, and what, then just check that out. It's in there this week. And I know Colonel Stone and Mike Reed, and we had talked with all of them. And
Yeah.
we were helping them try to get the word out so that you can get all the details and stuff there.
Yeah, I love
So, you
Colonel Stone.
know-
He's a sweetheart.
You can give toys and things, and the thing about this SAVE program, and of course children like toys, but they are also someone that when people come to them due to domestic violence, usually it's with the clothes on their back.
Yes, ma'am. Usually, and that's the socks would be awesome because when they come in, sometimes I've had them show up in their pajamas before, picked them up at the hospitals
With
before.
no shoes, socks,
With no
or
shoes,
anything.
socks, anything, you know. And so we take clothing, we take shoes, socks, diapers of any size, always.
But when that situation arises, you don't know how you're going to, what you're going to have to be able to take with you or whatever. Sometimes you just get up and go,
Exactly.
and
Well,
you
most
just want to
of the
get out.
time, yeah.
You just want to get out.
And then when they come to us, you know, we're trying to help them with everything they need. And so, and like I said, our community is always there. You know, we make a phone call, hey, we need this or we need that. And, well, I've got this and I've got that. I'll be right there, you know. And they've been really helpful.
I think the churches too. I know the thrift store.
Oh, yes, I
The
love the thrift
First
store.
Methodist Church does a thrift store to help finance their backpack programs.
And us.
Oh,
And,
do they do
Yeah,
that?
they give to us every year, every month as well.
Oh,
And then
great.
some of our ladies and the children can go down and shop with a voucher.
Right.
That come through our agency. And they'll give them some clothing if they don't have anything, which is wonderful.
You got your choice. If you want to have that warm and fuzzy feeling, yeah, you got your choice here because any of them will be able to help you with that. Like I say, there's always a need. Lisa, is there anything else you'd like to stress
Well,
before I run out of time?
last month was actually Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and we had a big thing on the square. And I was hoping to get on here before then, but that was okay. But we're
I'm
going to have
sorry,
it.
I was
It's
booked
okay.
up.
I understand, but we're going to have it next year. So start marking your calendars. We're going to put it for October the 11th. Which is on a Friday, because we'll have a roadblock again, and also a candlelight vigil. And what that is we had some prayer going on. We had a couple. Brother Earl Sutton came in and led prayer. We had some music and singing from the praise team at Plainview, and we had some testimonies, some lady stories that were told. We had purple ribbons all around the square, and we had a lot of people that just volunteered their time, came down and helped support with domestic violence and get the word out about domestic violence, because it is such a big problem, and it's here in Cannon County, whether people want to believe
It's
it or not.
everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It is.
And of course, we do anything domestic violence wise in Cannon County. SAVE is free where they come to. We help with orders of protection, counseling, 24-hour crisis line, emergency shelter now, because we've been blessed with this wonderful building that we have. And if you are a victim of violence, or you know someone who is a victim of violence and need our assistance, the phone number you can call 24/7, 615-563-6690. We have wonderful staff there. We help with court advocacy, everything.
Well, bless you.
Well, thank you. Bless you.
Bless you too,
Absolutely.
Sharon.
Thank y'all.
Absolutely.
Okay, Lindsay.
All right.
Last but not least, and I want to bless you too, because the Art Center is a blessing to Cannon County. And lots of entertainment here year-round, right?
There's always something going on here. Right now, we have Hello Dolly, and Hello Dolly, it opened this past weekend. It runs through November 17th. It's a classic, fun-loving, wonderful musical. So if you're looking for something to do, we have Friday nights and Saturday nights and a Sunday matinee between now and November 17th. So give us a call. We also, for the kiddos, our December children's show is Madagascar. And so that's on December 8th. And it's definitely for the kids. We have 2 shows on December 8th, one at 10 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock. And it's just a fun thing to do with kids or grandkids or nieces or nephews or whatever.
I like
it's a
that.
fun
That was
outing.
cute.
Yes, it is based on the DreamWorks movie, the animated movie. All the same characters, but we've added some fun songs, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Kids love it.
Yes. Also,
Hey, some adults
Lisa
love
loves
it.
it too.
going on in December, our Ultimate Oldies Christmas concert. The group Ultimate Oldies, that's based out of Manchester, they're doing a concert on the 14th, 15th, and 16th of December.
It's awesome.
It sells out every time, so get your tickets early, but they are a fantastic group. They're going to do some oldies hits along with the classic Christmas stuff that we all love to hear around the holidays. So definitely give us a call and make your reservations for that. We have a fantastic 2019 season that we've just announced, and we're doing Singing in the Rain, The Nerd, which is a hilarious comedic play, We Will Rock You, which is based all on the music of Queen. It's going to be so fun next summer. Mamma Mia, which is going to be in next summer as well in August, which is all the ABBA music. You've seen the Mamma Mia movies that have been out recently. And then in September, we're doing Clue the musical, which is based on the board game. We've added some music, and it's a very audience interactive. We kind of get to play it like you play the board game, so that's pretty cool. And then, of course, A Christmas Story next November, and that is just a timeless classic.
I set a table at the senior center for their gala one year, and the theme was Christmas stories or movies, and I did the Christmas Carol, which has the leg lamp in it.
Christmas Story has the leg
I
lamp.
mean, the Christmas Story, which has the leg lamp in
And
it.
that is
That's it.
That's the show that we're
You
doing next
know,
November.
a lot of people didn't really catch it. They didn't really know why that leg was up there in a net stocking with a made
Gotta
into
see
a
the
lamp.
movie. It
But-
plays all day on Christmas, so
Oh, it plays every year
Every
for
year.
weeks. You can find it somewhere. They also have displays at the Art Center. Right now, there is a quilt display in the lobby, and of course, I don't know if you can see, but the guitar.
Yeah, those are cool.
yes, I know we're short on time, but the quilts in the lobby are by the artist Meredith Novak. Those quilts are gorgeous. Definitely come and see them. And then the custom guitars here are made by Gwen Forrester in our Cannon Hall. So they'll be on exhibit through December. So definitely come by and check it out.
And don't forget, I don't believe you're having a bazaar this year, are
There
you?
will not be a holiday bazaar this year, but our gift shop is still open.
Yeah.
So definitely come and check out all of those handcrafted, one-of-a-kind gifts from our
And I want to tell you one of the best Christmas presents you could give, that will be one of a kind, is they have a season ticket for $60. And that includes all of the plays for next year, right?
There are 6 shows in our season, and it's a $60 ticket, so that averages $10 a show, which the normal adult price is $15. The normal senior price is $13, so you're really getting a deal for $10 a show, and it also includes a priority seating pass. You get an A seating pass along with the $10 show price, so it's worth it.
And all of their seats are comfortable.
Come
I
by
don't
and
know
take
if
a
you've
look.
ever been to anything where you were sat on a bench or something very uncomfortable, but their theater is equipped with the best, so you'll enjoy yourself always. And I think that is a great Christmas present for somebody who you don't know what to get them. I think anybody would appreciate that. And then there are 2 other events that will be coming up. I know you probably think, well, how many more are there? But December 4th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. This is a little more serious. Project Lifeline is going to present a town hall meeting on Tennessee's opioid epidemic. It's here, and you might as well learn about it and what you can do about it. And the meeting will be held at the Lions Club building right off of Lehman Street in Woodbury, and this meeting is open to the public. There will be a complimentary meal, and it's sponsored by the Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services. The Chamber has also helped with this, and a couple of other organizations. I think Stones River Recovery was a part of this. But, you know, there's a big push right now for the opioid problem because a lot of people are dying from it. So if you're interested in attending this, they're not going to ask you to join anything. It's simply an informational meeting and something that everybody needs to know about. But if you plan on coming or bringing a group, health departments, anything else would benefit from this, please give the Chamber a call, and I'll make sure that they know. And that number is 615-563-2222. And then last but not least, December 14th, the Christmas Gala will be held at the Senior Center. This is a fundraiser for a great organization. We have a great senior center.
Yes, we do.
Offers a lot of health benefits throughout the year. Entertainment, keep you alert. Hey, they're going to have you up dancing.
Hey, they had
If you
Elvis there the other day.
You don't want ballroom dancing, then they've got line dancing or they've got exercise. Anyway, if you go to this gala, you will set it in elegantly setting because everyone, and this year's theme is a Tennessee Christmas, and all the tables will be set according to that theme. There are 8 places at a table. If you have an office party or something, this would be a great way. This would be something fun and something different for you to do. They have a silent auction, they have entertainment, and a great meal. And then they give out the certificates, and there will be a winner for the best table. And we have a lot of fun at that, and the seats will be $30 a piece. So they set 8. You might call the Senior Center and reserve a table if you're interested, and bring your family or your friends or bring your enemies. It's a good way to get to know them. It's whoever you want to bring. And then, like I say, you can call the Senior Center at 615-563-5304 and tell them that you're interested in reserving a table or buying a ticket, or maybe you want to set a table. But just call and let them know. And don't forget Toys for Tots, because they have collection boxes all over town. And we want to thank you for watching, and we also want to wish you a happy Turkey Day. And be gentle on your turkeys, that's all I can say. See you next month.